Hello YouTube again, and this time we're going to be learning Java, only we're going to be learning it from the basics. This is going to be more of a for beginners tutorial, whereas my other tutorial was more of a game making. This is going to be completely for beginners. Alright, so first thing, you can get Eclipse, you can get NetBeans, you can get whatever you want. But for now, whatever you're using, just go to New, Java project or project, whatever. Let's name our project lessons. Finish. Okay, so now you have your project. You can right click on source, click new, class, and we'll just name this lesson 1. Alright, so here's a few things you gotta understand. I'm probably going to make a different tutorial series called Classes and Objects, which is going to explain this a bit more, Anyways, main thing is, you can see that Eclipse created code for you. Just remember, everything that you do has to be in between these brackets. You can't do anything out here. You have to have them all inside these brackets. So, let's just talk about what Java does. So Java will basically read each class, and all your code will be in a class, with the exclusion of imports and things like that, but that's going to be discussed later. So once you have your public class and then whatever, first thing I do is you gotta make a method. So here's the thing: classes contain all code, but methods must contain all code, or must contain instructions, or in other words, instructions can only be placed in methods. So before we can have any instructions, we have to have a method. So for now, let's just go and see how we're going to make a method. The simplest way to make a method is you just say what the return type of the method, and I'll discuss this later, the name of the method, the arguments of the method, and that'll be discussed later, and that's it. That is actually all you really need to make a method. However, Java just isn't going to go into any random method. It has to understand it's looking for a specific method to enter the program in, and this is called the main method. And in C++, that was what your main method looked like. In Java, however, your method is going to be one more thing. Also, most methods are going to have a access modifier, and we'll talk about this later. But for now, just follow along. We'll do a public static void main. This is going to be our main method. This is going to be the method that Java looks for when it starts the program, and it's going to have some arguments, but don't worry about that yet. I'll discuss a bit more about this in future lessons. So now you have your class and you have your method. Let's start writing down some instructions. Now, there's something else you can do. I'll explain this again later, but what you can do is you can access other classes' methods to carry out those instructions. So the people who made Java already made, let me start from the beginning. The people who made Java already made a systems class, and in that class there's a out method, and then in that out method they allowed it so you can access this print method. And just like this method right here, this is going to carry out some arguments. So I'll discuss what arguments are for later. So you can type in LOL, I'm stuck in a box or something. And then you can go to File, Run, and then it'll ask you to save. Okay. And it'll say LOL, I'm stuck in a box, or stuck in a box. There's your real quick tutorial. Next, we're going to be learning a bit more about methods.